at the Romo Fijo. The coverage here on WMMS begins at 6:30. If you're in town, not near radio, you can listen on the iHeartRadio app to the game. And if we see you tonight, because we're there, we'll say hello.
Oh, I was going to say no eye contact. But yeah, fine, we'll say hello.
We will say hello. And don't forget, you got a few days left to use the promo code HOOPS, HOOPS. At CLE Clothing Company, they got some new additions to the Buzzard collection, kind of a retro 90s Buzzard basketball tee, but all manner of clothing for you there and goodies. CLEclothingcompany.com, or just walk right into one of the stores. But however you do it, however often you do it, you can use the promo code HOOPS and get 20% off through the end of this month, of which there are only a few days left. How many days left in January? 5. Monday is the last day of the month because 31 days, half January. So there's that. I got a massage this past weekend.
Oh, yeah.
I'd been talking about it. I finally did it. I got to do that.
Did they do the thing, you know?
The what? It wasn't that kind of massage.
Okay. Oh.
No.
All right. I didn't know if it was from Gwen, maybe.
I went and got a professional massage on Saturday morning, and it was delightful. But I think I have to do those more on the regular.
Did you sign up for the thing?
I didn't, and they were really trying to get me to, and I go, yeah, maybe I will. I mean, because I don't know that I can. Surely I can get over there once a month, right? I mean, is that?
And if you don't
that's
use
up to
it,
you.
They roll over.
They roll it over, yeah.
So you'll have 2 the next month.
Right. Yeah. So I think I'm leaning that way. I liked the girl who did it, so I'm trying to find like a standing appointment with one person. I feel like that would be the best way to do it.
Yeah.
And I went for the 60, which feels like it was too short.
It's not enough time.
It sounds like plenty of time, but I might have to, I don't know if an hour is enough.
I don't think it is. 90 minutes where it's at, man.
90 minutes.
Where they really get in there and work out all that knots and stress and whatever else.
So that extra half an hour is going to do what the first 60 couldn't?
Well, no, they can just spend, so you've said
They're
before
not as
that
Russian.
You carry your tension.
She
your
was
shoulders
Russian.
And your
Ukrainian, probably something.
Something.
Go ahead.
They're at war.
I was saying that you say that you carry your tension in your neck and your shoulders, and I do the same thing. So what they'll do is they'll spend like 45 minutes on your problem areas and then do the rest of your body in the other 45 minutes. It's really nice.
This time, by the way, I remembered to keep my skivvies on because I told a story years ago about when I got a massage and I couldn't remember what the protocol was. See, they'll tell you disrobe to your comfort level. My comfort level, in direct opposition to everybody else on this show, is buck naked. But I forgot if you were supposed to do that or not. I don't think they care, but I don't want to put,
you don't want to make them uncomfortable.
That's right. I'm sure they've seen awful things. I'm probably a specimen going in there, and I'm no prize. But this time I kept my skivs on. Because they ask you on the thing now, is it okay to work the ass?
Work it. Work that ass.
I mean, they say glutes,
Listen,
of course.
But
yeah.
seriously, getting the glutes worked on is the best part of the massage.
I like the feet. That's why I like pedicures. Once they get to the feet, boy, I'm in heaven.
See, the head for me. I like a head, face, neck massage. I like that a lot.
I already established it wasn't that kind of massage. It was an above board.
A face massage.
Yeah. You never had your face massage? You guys probably have never had facials.
No, I have. She didn't do that though.
I've
I didn't get the face massage. I'll tell you what. Last time we were in Denver, we went to one of those Thai foot spas where the old Asian ladies run up and down your back.
I like those.
Oh man, I don't know if there's any place in Northeast Ohio that does that.
I had one of those, but it was one of those, and then the fun ending. That was the best.
So she walks up and down your back.
Yeah.
Then flips you over and finishes you.
Yep. Tonawanda, New York.
Wow.
It's all closed now. It was real close to it. There used to be a comedy club out there, and went there after a show one night. And
so it was a chicken or the egg. You didn't start getting booked because you were going to that spa all the time. It was the other way around. Spa was near the comedy club.
Yeah, it was near the comedy club. Went there with a few other comedians, and the guy that walked in last ended up with he's like, I was like, "How's your massage?" She's like, "It was the old lady." And I was like, "What?" He's like, "That's all that was left." And I was like,
But does that matter? Don't you just close your eyes anyway?
and I was like, "Did she still do it?" And he's like, "She still did it. I just
probably
didn't like it, but it was
Really?
yeah."
I mean, I would think the old lady would have the years behind her.
Yeah.
He said she was very good at it.
Yeah.
But it was just like
Not fun to
like
look
I
at.
had.
But you're not looking anyway. You're
yeah.
not staring them down while they're doing it.
Well,
You're
the
not
one-
looking.
The one that I had, I was looking.
I don't even
because
open
she
my
was-
eyes when I'm getting. I've never had a happy ending, but I don't even open my eyes when I'm getting a regular massage.
She was real cute. The girl that was walking around on my back.
Again, if they're on my back, I don't care what they look like.
But then I was on my front, and then I was looking at her, and she
And
had
then you
big
care what
boobs.
she
It
looks
was
like?
great, yeah.
So with the old lady, I mean, yeah,
Yeah.
that's up there though, right? Isn't that by Niagara Falls?
Yeah, I mean, it's near Buffalo.
Yeah,
I
okay.
just don't know how you do that with like no paranoia on either side.
No, there's a lot of paranoia. It adds to the fun.
Oh God.
It's the thrill of maybe getting caught and arrested and prosecuted.
This is also in
we can't
like
all be Robert Kraft.
2005.
Okay.
Like, it wasn't
Yeah.
quite the same back then. Like, it was more of like they kind of had an agreement with these places that they had them. Like
The cops are in on
the
it.
cops were kind of there on the take. Like,
I-
you find that, like, that's kind of what was going on in Warren, where they would just look the other way.
All I think about is the South Park episode where it's like the hooker, it's a man in a wig, and he's like, "All right, I'm going to exchange a sexual favor with you for $35 US." and then he goes in, he can stop right there, and then he goes in and does it, and then after he's done, he's like, "Freeze! Now I'm taking all this semen as evidence."
Ew.
South Park, oh my God, I love it. It's just such a great show.
God, I haven't watched that in so long. I haven't watched the COVID special. I haven't watched, those guys are still just making money hand over fist. By the way, for the people who are asking, since we're kind of on this topic, and we talked about it years ago, it'll still show up sometimes in the sum of shows. That hand jobs place in Sandusky is closed. That's permanently closed. The hand jobs nail boutique that was out there in Sandusky and was on the news some years ago because very provocative name. And the woman who owned it was like, "Look, this is a nail boutique." She pretended like she didn't know what she was doing, right? That's the way to go. Deny, deny, deny. And they're like, "Well, it's not, it didn't last that long." I mean, I think they were only there since 2018, 2019. But if you were going out Sandusky way and we're looking to stop into the Hand Jobs Boutique, see, that's the kind of place where you're not going to last very long because you're going to get more people who misunderstand the place than understand the place. You're going to get a lot of grumbling guys walking in and walking right back out.
they're walking in and they're like, but they still have acrylic nails on.
That's right.
They think it's at the end, so they go through the whole process.
Like, that was not what I wanted.
Yeah, that is not a very happy ending at all. I'm walking out of here with a party nail. Nobody wants that. Yeah.
Gold glitter.
And what is this called?
A party nail?
A party nail?
Yeah.
What color are the other ones?
Purple. But what are those called if they're purple? Are those just called party nails too?
They're my regular nails, but the gold glittery one you said is a party nail, right?
Mm-hmm. Because it looks so sparkly.
When you have an itch, I can scratch with my nails.
Oh, that feels good. There's an itch down there too.
How's that?
It feels good.
Yeah, that was when I had to get my polar blast punishment.
That was a good one.
And I came home with acrylic nails, on full hand of acrylic nails. Me and Poundcake, who did those?
Yeah, you and Poundcake.
Poundcake and I had to do that.
I won that year.
won that.
Yeah, Bill won, and
won
Nora
that year.
was transfixed by my sparkly nails.
Oh, they were so pretty.
Yeah.
There's gold glitter.
Gold glitter.
And you got the party nail.
That's right.
Gold glitter.
Now she's all grown up. What is she, 6 now? She'll be 6 next
She'll
month.
be 6 a couple days before your birthday. Yeah.
And she doesn't have the cute little toddler voice anymore. Now she's just got the adorable little 6-year-old voice.
Happy New Year, you boss bitches.
Yeah, she's adorable, all right.
Well, it's like when I talk to my niece, she's the same, like a few months older than Nora.
Yeah.
And just the transformation from last year to this year, like being in kindergarten and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like talking to a little adult compared to what she was last year, which was a blockhead.
Yeah, a blockhead. I got $1,000 here for you. A chance for you to go fund yourself. So listen closely. Get one of these an hour. So make it count. Good luck.
The Buzzard wants you to go fund yourself and score $1,000. Enter the nationwide keyword green at WMMS.com. That's green. Enter it now at WMMS.com. And good luck from Buzzard Radio.
Hey, Joe in Philly.
Yo, what up, guys?
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, I'm with Mary on this. 1.5 massages for the rest of my life. I can't do these, like, hand and stone, 50-minute McDonald's massages anymore.
I mean, an hour feels short when you're getting massaged, but it's not a small amount of time. I mean, it's an hour.
Right, but, like, 1.5 hours really gets to the meat of the issue.
Yeah.
And I have this lady, this local lady that I go to now, and I hope she lives, to infinity. Because I get to go to her house. It's odd because when I tell the guys at the gym who I go to get my massages, she's a Thai lady from Thailand. You go to her house, her white savior husband's there to walk you in, and you go right to her basement, heated mat on the floor, and she just gets the business, and it's like the best thing ever.
I take your word for it. My wife goes to someone at their house, and I go, I don't want to go to someone's house. I just don't. I'll go to a place.
Personal preference, I get it, but like I can't get a Thai massage anywhere that's legitimate unless you find somebody who's been trained in Thailand. So this is who I got.
They can't train people here how to do it? You got to get somebody from Thailand?
Who's giving Thai massages out there?
I don't know. But it's like when they go, this is authentic Mexican food. Hey, guess what? I bet somebody else learned how to make Mexican food. Somebody's got over on this side's got to be trained in Thai massage who's not from Thailand.
Yeah, but why risk it?
Why
risk it?
Yeah. Oh, she got smuggled in from Phuket in some shipping containers.
You sure that's how you say it?
I'm going to go with Phuket. I'm going to go with Phuket. Okay, hey, thank you, Joe. I appreciate the call. There's Joe in Philly.
Because there's a PH.
Yep, who will soon be found murdered on the floor of an old Thai lady's basement.
That'll be an interesting mystery.
It certainly will.
I'll figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
A figure 'em out, yeah. Do you remember Rachel Dolezal?
Of course.
I heard about her the other day.
Rachel Dolezal was this white woman who got found out. She got ambushed in an interview. She was the head of the NAACP in Spokane, Washington. And it turned out that she had been identifying as black. In 2016, 2017, you couldn't find a more polarizing person than Rachel Dolezal. We had her on this show. She was on this show in April of 2017. When your story first broke, we goofed on you just like everybody else did. But when the
Shame
smoke,
on you.
well, what am I going to do? I mean, here's a woman who's like, I'm black, but I identify as black, but I'm not African American, whatever. But once that smoke clears, is it fair to say that white people got angrier than black people at the whole thing?
I have heard more, kind of threatening things from, kind of white supremacist type individuals who...
Well, that's our primary export these days.
Committing white genocide, and I'm ending the white bloodline in my family.
Sure.
And, I'm somehow pissing on white supremacy as, white beauty.
All the greatest hits.
Right. But, I really did get it from both sides, different types of criticisms. And at the end of the day, I hope that, even if people can't accept my identity, we can kind of agree to disagree, and I can reintegrate into society as a human being and find work. And I do have some things to offer the world, and I do need to feed and clothe and shelter my children. And so I'm committed to finding my way back to that.
Poundcake was a big Rachel Dolezal fan. He came to her defense. He said, and I told her when I was talking to her, I got a biracial kid on my show who's Team Rachel. Because he said, at least she's doing the work that a lot of other people don't want to do.
Well, I just know from being biracial, from what the racism I experience is very different. I can't say I know what full black racism is because I'm not fully black. But I will say when I tend to go to my black side, which is what I was raised on, white people pretend they say that I'm pretending to be something I'm not. When I go to the white side, which is my lighter complexion, and people notice that, black people say, "Oh, I done lost myself. You done lost your roots." So
But that's the difference. People say perception is reality, and that's not always the case. That's the difference between perception and reality, in that you are biracial. Rachel Dolezal was passing herself off as black. Anyway, she says in that interview, and she was pushing that book. This book that she was pimping is called In Full Color. Remember this book, right?
Who could forget that?
Finding My Place in a Black and White World was her book, and they go, "Hey, you want to have her on?" I said, "Of course." People were mad at me for having her on, by the way, in the first place, but she's still got to make a living and do things, so she's back in the news because she has launched an OnlyFans for foot pics.
Oh boy,
This is gonna be married soon.
Beauty of this is, if you want black feet, she got them. You want white feet, she got them. So Rachel Dolezal is on OnlyFans now with some NSFW content, because it says foot pics and, quote, squats.
Oh, she got
a black booty.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's 43, notorious, obviously, for pretending to be black. And she's going to begin sharing content. What's she waiting so long for? Oh, I see. She's already on there. Did we talk? How am I finding this now? This says August of 2021. How am I just finding this now?
You're not tapped into the OnlyFans circuit?
I guess not. Somebody sent me this, and I usually check the dates when people send me stuff, but I guess I was so excited at this, I didn't check the date. Anyway, okay, so she's been on OnlyFans. Well, I got to get on this. So, again, our own Mary Santora, who apparently thinks she's better than Rachel Dolezal.
I never said that.
Mary.
I'm getting a pedicure today, so maybe today will be the day.
That you'll take a picture and post it?
Oh, good for you.
Yeah. What does that mean?
I mean, maybe today's the day that we test it out.
Oh.
We'll figure it out. Like I said, LA, they're always looking for something else. You can't just be a straight stand-up. You got to have a screenplay or this, and I could be like, listen.
You got to have multiple side hustles.
I'm a foot model.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
So we'll see.
You could be working on your fitness.
My footness.
You're working on your footness. That's right.
Did you give away money?
I did.
Okay.
I gave away $1,000.
How many foot pics can that buy?
How many can it buy? It depends on how it's priced. It
What's
depends
Rachel's price?
Let's see. She was hawking a lot of other things before she landed on OnlyFans.
Her OnlyFans is $10 a month.
That's it. I thought there was like levels, like.
Well,
Patreon.
then you can also, like, once you get in there, then they sell pics, like,
one-on-one.
Yeah. And this is just, listen, you're never going to know what people want, so you just give them what you do and hope that they pay for it, right? You're going to go broke trying to zero in on what an audience wants. So you just go, hey, hopefully I do enough weird stuff around here where you'll want to give me some money for it. Because she had all kinds of stuff she was doing before. She was making homemade lollipops, and she was selling other stuff, and, she was selling these... She called them melanin spectrum dolls. So she was, yeah, boy, she would hammer that in that interview. I play a little clip there when I talked to her, though. She would hammer the phrase non-biological father. She loved that phrase, boy. Because the way they got her was they go, "Is this your dad?" And she was like, The guy looked like he got off a Viking ship from Sweden. I got a break. You want to get a text for anything? 35192 to do that. Listen anywhere you are on the iHeartRadio app.